Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top filmmakers, musicians, and artists of our time. The Sugarhill Gang performs live at City Winery in Washington, D.C. this Sunday. I spoke with the hip-hop pioneers about inventing the genre with hits like Rapper's Delight and Apache, better known as Jump On It.
I'm Hen Dogg.
And I'm Master G, co-founding member of Sugarhill Gang.
Yes,
No doubt.
legendary Sugarhill Gang, pioneers of hip-hop, folks, coming to the City Winery in D.C. this Sunday, January 16th. Hey, thanks both of you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank you,
man. Thank you.
All right, so where does this fall for you guys getting back out there? You know, this whole pandemic's been absolute insanity for, especially for music artists, for everyone, really. But when did you guys get back out there?
Well, we've been back out since May. Fortunately, we have a legion of fans, and we've been really had an opportunity. So we kind of been dancing in and out of, different scenarios and different situations. We're pretty much going, doing it kind of, minute by minute. But, just working to try to stay positive, stay safe,
Right.
maintain all the protocols and doing what needs to be done. And that's really where we're at.
Yeah, for sure. And so if our folks show up to City Winery on Sunday in DC, what can they expect? I assume we hear all the hits, or anything new you've been working on, or what's sort of the set list looking like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got some new stuff we've been working on. Definitely. We're gonna bring some new stuff to the set. We also that we just added a tribute section to our set because unfortunately, we lost a lot of our hip hop pioneers, you know what I mean? So we give a special shout out to them. We play their records and get the fans to sing along with that, So that's been doing real well, with the crowd and stuff like that. And we've been working on some new music as well that we got something coming out, with different artists and stuff like that, So we're looking forward to having that come out. But we won't be performing it on the show, but it should be coming out really soon.
Cool. We'll look out for that. No. But real quick, I'm curious, which hip hop icons that passed away are you going to be paying tribute to?
That's what you got to come to the show and find out.
Can't give it all away in the interview, right?
Come on, man. We can't do it all in the interview. Listen, man. Listen. Jason, this is the thing. We want people to understand that a Sugarhill show is an experience, man. You're talking about the first commercially successful hip hop group on the planet Earth. Imagine what the conversations and the performance and the energy of that situation. You're going to have an opportunity to get down with the people that brought this thing to the world. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And it started off with me, Mike, and Hank. So, the show is, we got all of that energy and we got all of that positivity coming with us, and we're going to rock the world, man. So it's one of them things that you got to check out, man. So it's exciting, man. It's stories and jokes, man, and we getting down with the crowd. It's a wonderful experience, man.
No doubt.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a history lesson in hip hop in between the songs,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
One thing for sure, Jason, like we always experience this, and G and myself, we always, check them out and stuff like that. When we first get there, they doing the math, they're doing the analytics, so to speak. So they doing the analytics and they're saying, okay, the song came out in 79. Okay, how much do these guys really have left in the tank? Let's keep it real. And then, when after the show, after we done rocked the house and, and did our thing, they, oh my God, you guys was amazing. Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh, well,
believe it. Love what we do.
Believe it, baby. All right. Well, we mentioned sort of the history here. So, I mean, you guys are like the founders of a whole genre here. So take me back to the beginning, how did that formation actually come together? I know, what was it, in New Jersey, right?
Right. So Englewood, New Jersey, 1979, the summer of my junior going to senior year in high school. I was DJing in my neighborhood, and we had a couple of other cats out there DJing, and our producer at the time had heard a rapper at a club in New York. And because she lived in Jersey, that's why she was really kind of looking for talent in Jersey. And so they suggested to her to use the Good Times bass line. So she had some musicians record that bass line. And then she kind of, in the process of looking for one guy, she ran into me in front of a pizza parlor, listening to Hank. And we all thought it was going to be one person. So the audition later ended up at her home up in the hills. And so before it was all over with, she had heard Mike on the tape, but didn't really pick him. He asked for her to listen again. And so her conversation was that her 3 was her favorite number. So she wasn't going to choose between the 3 of us. She put the 3 of us together. And that's kind of how it all happened. Yeah, for a trio. So it happened. Awesome. Yeah, it happened. It happened all in one night, man, in the summer of '79.
And history and music history was changed forever after that one night.
No doubt. Jason, yeah, she was right. 3 was her lucky number.
Oh, yeah.
It was all of our lucky number. You kidding me? I mean,
thank you.
So 79, of course, the big, breakthrough hit, Rapper's Delight. Everybody knows it. Believe it was the first rap single to ever, make it a top 40 hit. So it put rap on the mainstream. And also, all these years later, I think VH1 ranked it like the number 2 greatest hip hop song of all time or something.
Yeah, it should be number 1, but that's okay.
Yeah, right. What'd they say? Was it Fight the Power? I think I can't remember.
I think it was Fight the Power.
Yeah, I think it was Fight the Power.
Yeah.
Well, you guys could trade 1 and 2. It's a 1A, 1B. I mean, how do you?
It's a cake. It's crapshoot. Either one. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Right. Exactly. Well, regardless of where these silly list ranks stuff, tell me.
Right.
Take me into the creation of that, because I mean, you really can't write the history of hip hop without that song.
Well, that's the thing. So the idea was that when the 3 of us got together, we started kind of playing around with lyrics. Mike had the best way to open up the song because he said, what you hear is not a test, and I'm rapping to the beat. So he was describing us. And then, what you do is when you do a rhyme to pass the mic to the next person. So next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. That's called a pass. So the idea was Mike would go first, Hank would go second, and then I would go last. So we being novices in the studio, we had no idea about timing and how long a song was supposed to last. So when it got to me, I just passed it back to Mike. And then Mike passed it back to Hank. Hank passed it back to me. I passed it back to Mike. Now, the reason why the song, because the song is 15 minutes and 20 seconds long. The reason why the song was so long is because nobody told us to stop and we didn't stop. The only reason why we did stop is because the music ran out.
Right.
So you just would have kept passing the mic another 15 minutes if you could.
Yeah, because nobody said anything to us. Nobody told us oh, it's got to be 5 minutes. It's got to be. They were just everybody was in the control room. It was Mike, Hank, and myself. Standing in the studio. No vocal booths, nothing. We just had headphones on and microphones in front of us, and we were just going for it.
Wow. And Jason, the most amazing thing though about Rapper's Delight, man, like G said, it was over 15 minutes long. That was unheard of a radio station playing a song that long. I mean, they would a DJ would lose their job if they were playing a song over 4 minutes. You know what I mean?
That Rapper's Delight's like more than double Stairway to Heavens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And they would play it back to back. So,
back to back.
And the short version, 7 minutes, and we call that the short version.
Right.
That's 7 minutes.
Right, exactly. And that's longer than most songs. There you go.
Right.
Wait, if you got a 15-minute total song, for the full extended version, how do you go about trimming it down to even 7 minutes for the radio? Like how do you even decide what to pull out?
So what we did was we did Mike's rap, Hank's rap, and my rap. Okay, we did the first 3 raps, and then we cut to The Chicken Tastes Like Wood. So those were like, and the way that it goes out, it comes out to be pretty nice. You're still missing, a lot of Hank stuff and another couple of raps that I did, but the meat and the fruit of the song is definitely there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I want to know which of you 3 came up with the lyrics, the famous right off the bat. I said a hip hop, hippity hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie just jumping. Who comes up with that?
Okay, so in those days, there's like, so if you remember, like for example, in my rap, I say, well, it's on and on and on, on and on. That's what you call like an ad lib or a fill. So it's like you getting your mind right, or you kind of warming up to go into your rap. So because Mike started the song, his lead in to his rap was, I said the hip hop, the hibbity, the hibbity, hip. That was his lead in, because that was what he used to do at the parties. So when he would get the mic at the party, that was his thing. So he did it on the record because, again, see, to us, all we were doing was just a party. We were just rapping at a party. That's basically the way I saw it, the way Mike saw it. The way we saw it was we're just rapping like we would be at a party. So we did it that way. That's why you heard him say hip hop. That's why I say it's on and on and on and on and on, because that's what we would do. It was very, very natural, extremely organic.
Wow. And then I guess, I mean, how much did that, going forward then after that song comes out, how much did that change your life? I mean, at that point, you're made men, as they say.
Basically. I don't know what it's like not to be Master G of the Sugarhill Gang. I mean, I remember childhood and all of that, but once we hit 79, everything from that point on to this day is another world. I mean, I was vacationing with my wife in North Carolina, and my nephew pulls up to me and he's like, "Uncle, man, I need you to do me a big favor. My wife's father just found out that you're my uncle, blah, 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 blah." So I got to literally get on a FaceTime call and talk to this kid's wife's father because he's a fan. And that's just the day-to-day living of being Master G at Sugarhill Gang.
Comes with the territory, you know, you got it, it comes with it. Well, all right. So Rappers Delight comes out in 79, obviously puts you on the map. And then, let me hit a couple others. So in 81, everyone knows Apache.
Oh boy.
I know it was sort of, I guess, like a cover of something that was existing, but your guys' version, I mean, that's what we all know. So, and
yes.
What was the idea behind, like, it's a bunch of Lone Ranger references, Tonto jump on it.
Right.
Kimasabi jump on it. So what was that? Why is it all about the Lone Ranger? What's the story behind that?
So Apache is a derivative of a song called Bongo Rock. So Bongo Rock was a break beat that we used to play at the parties. So if you go and listen to any Eighth Wonder, Apache, Sugarhill, any of the records that we did, they were all break beats that were turned into songs by the musicians. So the deal with Apache, because that's what we called it, because we called it Apache, the Bongo Rock break beat, we called it Apache. Because we called it that, we started to shape the song in the context, because again, back in our time, the Lone Ranger was on television all the time, and it was a big deal, and it was, faster than the speed, Kemosabe and Tonto. And so that's kind of how the references came with Lone Ranger and Tonto and the whole 9 yards.
I love it. Well, it is one of the most, memorable songs. We all can dance to it, of any generation. And I think where I'm going with this, a big reason for that is when the Fresh Prince did it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It was coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full disclosure, I was born in 84, so I wasn't alive for when it came out. But
right.
I experienced the song through Will Smith on the Fresh Prince. So what did you guys think when you saw them doing it on the show? Were you like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna be immortal now, even more than we already are"?
No. Here's the hit. My daughter's 23 now, so she was like, 11 or 10 or something like that when they did it on the show. So I came home one day and my daughter was like, "Dad, you're huge right now. You're like incredible." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" We talking about like late early 90s, you know what I mean?
Right.
She's like, "No, you don't understand." So she takes me in the house and she plays it. That's when back in the day when it was TiVo. You remember when the TiVo was? So she plays the episode and shows me the song. So I was like, "Okay, whatever, this is cool." Then I started doing live concerts again. And everywhere I went, everybody was doing this dance.
Right.
So I was like, "Yo, what the hell is going on with this dance?" And then and then I thought about it, and they were like, "Will Smith, man, the episode, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, and I'm gonna tell you something, Jason, the record is bigger today
now
than it was 30-something years ago. The record is bigger today.
Yeah. I mean, Jason, we could be in the airport, right? And waiting to catch our flight to go to a show or something. And you see the young generation, you see some people, they be checking us out. They know we're somebody, but they just can't put their finger on to figure out who we are. Right. So finally, one of them, 2 or 3 of them will get the nerve to come up. "Who are you guys?" Da, 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 da. So, we tell them, "Oh, we Sugarhill Gang," stuff like that, They say, well, you know, we do that song Rappers Delight. Oh, okay. Well, we do this song Jump On It. Oh, y'all do Jump On It. They call it Jump On It.
Yep.
Isn't it funny how things evolve like that? No, it's true. It's
incredible.
So true. So you saw people doing the dance first before you even put two and two together about the Fresh Prince show. Wow.
Yeah, I started. I had kind of stepped away from the group for a while, and then I got back doing active concerts, and so I started touring. And I would, like I said, we would get to the record, and everybody was doing this dance, and I was like, "Wow, this is pretty cool. Okay, that's neat." Then we go to another city, and then the same thing would happen. And we go to another city, the same. And then, like I said, then I get home, and I'll get out because we lived out in LA, so I get out to the house and. My daughter starts talking about how, everybody in the school is going crazy because her dad is the guy that did Jump On It. And I'm like, I don't have a song named Jumped On It. No, Dad, yes, you do. Da, 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 da. So yeah, man, crazy.
That is hilarious.
Crazy.
Yeah, I guilty as charged. My buddies and I did it at a high school talent show. We did the dance. We did the dance. We did the Will Smith.
See, I'm telling you, man.
And during the pandemic, Jason, somebody did it, a challenge, and it went viral, doing the Apache song, and it went viral, and it blew up big again. Everybody was doing it all over the world on
the record's huge, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that
record is huge.
On TikTok, everybody was doing it on TikTok.
That's the thing now, I guess.
So
did you ever hear from Will or Carlton, the actors saying, "Hey, thank you"?
No, really. The closest that I've gotten is we have a podcast with Sugarhill Gang podcast,
right?
And we interviewed Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
We just talked to Jazzy Jeff on mine too. He's awesome.
He's amazing. He's incredible. Big shout out to Jazzy Jeff. Amazing guy. And he and I had a conversation about the impact. And he said that Will used to come out during the taping of Fresh Prince and warm the crowd up with Apache.
Yeah.
Wow. Seriously.
Yeah.
See, your guys' legacy just goes on and on in ways that you don't even realize, It's just it's the ripple effect.
It's incredible.
I want to hit, that's incredible. I do want to hit one other one you guys did back in the day, because I know you performed it, I believe, on Soul Train. Didn't you do Eighth Wonder on TV on Soul Train?
Yes.
Memories of performing on such a legend.
Homework, Jason.
Well, I would hope so. Why do you think when you said, "Hey, can you do it now?" I was like, "How about 10 minutes?"
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good move. Slick. Very good. I like it.
I know a lot of this. I just want to make sure we go in the right order.
It's okay. Right. I respect it. I respect it, baby.
I mean, we just did a show with Ice Cube, and we got another one coming up with him in February, God willing. And he told us that Eighth Wonder was his favorite song.
Really?
Yeah, he did say that. Ice Cube told me to my face. I can testify. I can definitely testify to the fact that he told me to my face, one-on-one, having a conversation, Eighth Wonder was his favorite record. That's what he said.
Did he say why?
He said you go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, man.
No, he said he
cut me off.
Yeah, he was riding in. He was riding in the car with his uncle, and I think his uncle played it, and he just kept telling him keep playing it again, and he said he just said that the record was so fly, man, that he couldn't get enough of hearing it.
And that's what inspired. He said that's what made him want to start rapping.
Yeah. He told G to his face that he said, "Yo, man," he said, "y'all saved a lot of people's lives."
That's crazy.
Wow.
That was a big statement right there coming from him.
So when you hear something like that, did the hair on your neck stand up? Do you get a tear in your eye? I mean, that's right. That's impressive.
Well,
that's amazing.
This is the thing. This is the thing, man. Like every day for me is a gift and a blessing. I mean, I'm just so grateful to be able to be this way and do this thing. But the biggest thing, man, is that, you always want to do something with your life. I don't care who you are. You want to do something. You want to make an impact. You want to make an effect on people. And if you got any sense, you want to do good things. I just turned 60 Sunday. Okay. My 60th birthday was Sunday. And,
happy birthday.
I've had, thank you.
Absolutely.
I've had an amazing run. And a large part of that run is that I put positive energy out in the universe, man. And that body of work, those songs, Eighth Wonder, Apache, Rapper's Delight, all the stuff that we've done, man, is giving me an opportunity to touch so many people's lives that I'm humbled and I'm grateful and I'm thankful every day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I can, I've listened to your guys' music, for my whole life, really. But, I can hear it in your voice. Is just talking to you guys. You do put that positive vibe out there. I really do. I appreciate it.
It's about energy. It's about that good energy, man.
Yeah, man.
It really is. It really is. Well, thanks for bringing good energy to this interview. Just so we, cover the whole history here. So I know you guys disbanded in like 85. And then you reunited. When did you guys get back together? Was it in the 90s?
2005.
Yeah.
We did a quick. I came back in 94 to do a few shows, but everything still wasn't really like it needed to be for me. So I continued to pursue business. I'd gone into business and did really well in the private sector.
Doing what, if you don't mind me asking?
I was in the direct sale business. I owned operated door-to-door sales companies all over the United States.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but Mike and I have always been the best of friends. So Mike is my closest friend and my longest. I tell everybody, Mike is my longest relationship. We've been together 42 years.
Wow.
And
that's a common law marriage.
Exactly, pretty much.
That's almost as long as Rapper's Delight.
Yeah.
And we split everything down the middle. Down the middle. So in 2005, Mike wanted to put a whole nother version of the group together. And that's when he called me to ask me if I'd be interested in getting back out and working. So from 2005, and we were blessed with this guy right there, Henry Williams, and also Tracy Temple, the other guy that works with us on a daily basis. And from 2005 till now, and like literally 2005, I kid you not, we couldn't figure out how to get arrested. That's how much we didn't know about what was going on. But between that and this point now, where we've done, Jimmy Fallon, talk shows, documentaries, films, concerts, halftimes, I mean, it's an amazing run. Again, that's why I say, we're very thankful and we're very grateful, and me especially, because this is my thing. This is what I was meant to do, and I get an opportunity to do it on a high level all over the world in front of tens of thousands of people. Man, come on, man! I got a pretty good hand.
On New Year's Eve, Jason, we got to perform the halftime show in the Boston Garden on the parquet floor. I mean, we were the first act that's ever been perform halftime show there, because they don't do halftime shows. The word's been all over the industry, and we were the first group that they let come in there and perform.
Wait, what New Year's Eve was this?
This one just passed.
This most recent one, you were at the Boston Garden down on that famous floor?
Yeah,
man.
We were, man. Yes.
Wow.
75 years the Boston Celtics have been in existence, as long as basketball. They never have had a national act come in and do a halftime performance. We are the first ever in the history of the team, in the history of the league, to perform a halftime show.
That's right.
New Year's Eve. Man.
Take that, Bill Russell. Take that, Larry Bird.
Oh yeah.
You guys got to do the halftime show. That's so great. Havlicek stole the ball, and Sugarhill Gang stole the show.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We definitely killed it. We
rocked
it. They loved it.
We rocked them.
Yeah, they loved it.
That's great. So, see, you're still doing it to this day. Well, real quick, I guess more on a bittersweet note. I know, sad note. You lost Big Bank Hank in what, 2014? I think.
2013. 2013.
Memories are shout out to him real quick.
No doubt.
Oh God. Let me tell you something, man. Hank didn't write a lot of stuff, and there's a little bit of controversy behind his initial song. His lyrics in the initial Rapper's Delight. But when it comes to delivering, when it comes to a person to get on a stage and rock a crowd, there was nothing better, man. Hank's voice was just amazing. Yes. His personality was ingratiating. I mean, he was an infectious guy. Yes. Hank is an amazing dude, man. So, he'll be, he's our brother, and we love him.
Without a doubt.
We miss him, man. We miss him.
Without a doubt.
He'll be with y'all in spirit at the City
Absolutely.
Winery.
Always, Jason. Always, man. We love Hank.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Man. Well, I mean, we've charted pretty much the whole journey in about a half hour. I mean, there's so much more we could talk about, but I'll let you run. I know you're busy guys, but kind Congrats on everything, and we're so excited to see you at City Winery in DC on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll see you out at City Winery down in DC on Sunday. I appreciate it.
No doubt, Jason.
Thank you, man. Looking forward to it, man. Ready. Looking forward to seeing everybody Sunday. Come see us. Be there, baby. Come check it out.
No doubt. Cheer. All right, man.
All right, Jason. Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us on Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Remember to hit the subscribe button and give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time. I wanted to take a second to tell you about an app I really enjoy. Living in the DC area is great, and Podcast DC gathers all of the local shows that I like all in one local app. Health, sports, local news, politics, and so much more. Podcast DC is the new local app with hundreds of DC area podcasts to choose from. I can earn exciting rewards just for listening and share the podcasts I love instantly. Available in the App Store or in Google Play, listen local with Podcast DC.